good. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, yes.
You got him.
We are low, we are land, we land in the world of the physical. We approach the world of the physical. We combine ourselves and we may immerse ourselves in this your physical atmosphere, the physical world that you live your lives for this period of time. Now we can once again speak our words, our phrases, our ideas can become worded in your vocabulary, in your physical vibration, in this your physical seance, your experimental physical seance that you conduct in your regular way. Once a week you sit, and once a week you are rewarded by messages, by a brief communication in your world, in your world, in your life, in the life, in the part of your life where you can reach out to us in a physical way and receive vibrations and words of encouragement to help you, to help encourage you to continue to work in this way, where some may find it is not possible to do this. You have struck a chord with us, and you have benefited from this communication that we can provide in this way.
That's good.
We look for the best in our communication with you. We strive to bring you a pure communication, an interesting communication, and what you can share with those you live with, those others that look for a strong, sensible message that will inspire them to build up a theory of what lays beyond their physical vibration. We can give you snippets of information that you will put together and form your own theory as to what lies beyond this physical vibration, and you will get a good feeling. You will begin to understand. You will begin to put together the information from all the communications and build up a picture, a recognizable picture for each time you come into this. into this vibration, into this wonderful mixture of thoughts.
That would be really helpful to have that sort of information.
Once you have experienced the feeling of the thoughts that surround you at this time, you will find each week you will better understand the thoughts that we bring into the circle, and your own thoughts which are triggered from this. You will find it easier to appreciate. You will find it easier to understand. For you will find yourself exposed to the greater reality that surrounds you. You will find yourself looking into the feeling which gives you the understanding. You do not have to rely on hearing a physical word, for you will accompany that sound with the feeling that you have built up each week. You will have a better view. You will have a better understanding. There are many on your side who look for this understanding. They see different pathways leading to this understanding. They cling to their own beliefs until a feeling comes over them which will encourage them to release their beliefs, allow them to melt away. For the beliefs are what hold them onto the physical world, hold them into the physical world. Beliefs are a comfortable feeling, an ingrained feeling, something which has built up since the birth into the physical world. And to let go of something held so dear requires much work from your side and much work from our side. We can provide the feeling for you, but you have to engage in that feeling, allow it to spread, allow it to give you that feeling of confidence, so that you too can let go of all that has built up, all that has given you the beliefs in your physical world.
Will it be beneficial to actually have some concrete evidence that the information that we're getting and the newer information, the fuller picture, is a true one? Is it possible for you to provide something that is so evidential that our source can be believed?
The evidence has to come from you. We provide the feeling and the understanding. You will create your own evidence. You will become immersed in an understanding which will strike you so hard that it will create in you the evidence that you are seeking. We can only give you something to build upon. We can only give you the stepping stones. We cannot give you direct answers, for it will prevent you yourselves from putting in the effort. The act of effort is what creates the evidence.
Okay.
It may not seem. It may seem confusing to you to get your mind around this.
Yeah. Is the evidence then a deep change in ourselves?
Yes.
Is that the evidence?
You are changing the way you think. Yes, you could say you are changing your vibration, raising your vibration.
Will this be evident to other people? Is that the evidence that you're suggesting, that this will be so evident to other people that they will be more prone to accept?
At this stage it will be evident to you, to yourselves, to those who listen to these words, read the words. For you it is coming first hand, for you are in the atmosphere. You have the benefit of the atmosphere. And you have, you are in a learning situation. But also those who listen and read the words. The words are triggering within them the thoughts you all, and you will find your own evidence. Each person looks at life in their own way. An experience for one is a missed opportunity for another. You all have to find your own evidence through experience. When you engage in conversation with us, you are building on experience. That experience is creating further understanding, which triggers off your own evidence, the evidential messages for you. The evidential messages for you may not be evidential to others until they have reached the point where they can truly accept the messages that come to them. There is a constant message given to everybody throughout their physical existence. It is only partially recognized. As each person, through their own interest, digs deeper into their own understanding, they will release vibrations in themselves which will lift them to a greater understanding, which will for them provide an evidence in abundance. It is all there before you. It just needs to be recognized for what it is. You are not alone. You are not an individual part. You are one with us. Recognize this. Truly recognize this. And the evidence will be there in abundance. Forget the you and I, or the you and us. Forget the you and us and think of the I. The I is the greatest understanding. When you look upon the I as encompass all.
Unitary being, the great I am.
When the I encompasses all, nothing else matters. Nothing else will get in the way, for you are complete.
There's nothing outside.
Think about this as you go about your daily life. Try not to let go of this idea. In each situation, you will find this idea will change the situation, will give another perspective to the situation.
Thank you, yes, that's really helpful. That's good too.
But most of all, do not forget to enjoy your life. It is so easy to slip into a state of wanting to know when really you already know. You have momentarily forgotten. Living a joyous life will make it so much easier to understand. Do not bog yourself down with thoughts of finding that what is already in front of you. Live your life well, and it will become apparent, it will become visible, it will become heard, and it will become felt in all aspects of your life. We, in this situation, will give you the signposts. We will give you the triggers. We will help you step up into the light of truth. Do not then bring yourselves down in disappointments. All life is to be lived. All life is to be enjoyed. All life is to be cherished and remembered for what it is, for it is a joyous occasion, a joyous, loving vibration.
When we're in situations where there are knots, situations that seem to drag us down, that deviate from this enjoyment, should we stop to unravel the knots or leave the situation? How do we respond? Or do we just try and focus on the great I to transform the situation?
That's what works for you. All on your side. When in the physical, and when you find yourself dragged down, you are taking yourself closer to physical vibration, and you are taking yourself closer to the individual that you believe yourself to be. This is a natural way of thinking, for you are in a physical universe, a physical reality. That is why most people on your side find it so difficult once you have dragged yourself down in a situation. You will find it so difficult to bring yourself back up. It is an unnatural feeling, to bring yourself out of this. But the more you try, the easier it becomes. Try to think and remember a time when you were indeed floating above this physical atmosphere. You were in a state of joyous vibration. A situation that you can remember when you were in this state will help you rise out once again. And when you do eventually rise out, allow yourself, bathe yourself in the feeling you find yourself in. Memorize this feeling and use it once again, for you will again sink down as you go about your daily lives. Use this as a trigger to help you out.
Thank you, friend. Yes. Helpful information. Helpful advice.
Many disappointments will surround you the further you reach up. As you lift yourself up, you will find that you will respond more to the disappointments of others that you meet. You will be forever battling against the thoughts of others, as those thoughts try to drag you down. As you experience life, you will begin to recognize the feelings of others, the thoughts of others, but try not to let them drag you down. Meet those thoughts with your own uplifting thoughts. Then you will be able to influence others and bring them up, bring them into a happier vibration. Is this not, after all, a form of healing?
Yes, yes.
You are healing others on your side. But first you have to learn not to let them bring yourself down.
Thank you, yes.
Rise above the thoughts of others, but recognize the thoughts of others, and engage in those thoughts with your own higher thoughts.
Thank you.
Until you bring the people around you into the higher vibrations
That's lovely, yes.
that you have attained.
Good advice, thank you.
You still remain vulnerable to the thoughts of others until you yourself have stepped out of the physical vibration. But you can help yourself. Remain that one step above, where you are at your most useful to those who have sunk, who have allowed themselves to become firmly entrenched in physical vibration. All it takes is a smile, a laugh, to brighten the world you live in, and allow people to look at things in a happier mind, a happier frame of mind. Let them see the joke that is life. It is not all serious. Give them the chance to laugh at their own interpretations of the physical life. For too many on your side are taking life seriously, too seriously. They are not understanding the jokes that surround them. For this life is one big joke, and you will all understand this joke. When you finally leave the physical world and look back on your life, and you will share the joke with your new friends in the spiritual vibrations, and we look forward to sharing with you the joke that you look at now with a serious mind, a serious disposition. Laugh and the world laughs with you. Now we have reached the end of our talk with you tonight, and we need to withdraw.
Thank you for this communication, friend.
It has been a pleasure. We feel we have got through a little more understanding, and we will continue next week.
Thank you so much.
For each time we get through to you, we also increase our own understanding. We all benefit from this. So we now give to you a piece of our love. Use it as you use what information you have gained from this conversation tonight, and uplift your fellow man. Enjoy your life, and we all look forward to talking with you again soon. Thank you. Good night to you. May God
friend.
bless you all.
Good night, and God bless you too.
We play your music, and we will